Today is December 25th, 2020. That's right, it's Christmas. And to anyone who is listening to this presentation, Merry Christmas. My name is Charles Suter, and I am presenting Happiness Part 1, Having versus Not Having. My main message is, be happy for what you have, and then the second half of that, don't be unhappy for what you don't have. My 3-year-old granddaughter was sitting at the breakfast table today, this morning in fact, and was displeased with the special Christmas serving of banana pancakes, wanting waffles instead. Her father responded with something profoundly simple. Be happy with what you do have, and not unhappy with what you don't have. Furthermore, he added, if you don't eat what is served, you can just go hungry. Tough love, perhaps, but very sage wisdom. This presentation is dedicated to the wisdom highlighted by this very human event. So the main purpose of this presentation is to bring to mind the most basic cause of human emotions, which is emotions follow whatever thoughts the mind is focused on. As the Buddha is purported to have said, from good must come good, and from evil must come evil. Likewise, if you focus on what you want and have already, you will be happy. If you focus on what you want and don't have, you are likely to be unhappy. Thus, it makes sense to focus on what you want and already have if you truly want to be happy. Proposition 1. Happiness is a decision to be thankful, grateful, and to count your blessings. Your emotional state depends upon what you focus your attention on. So decide to focus on the good, the things you want and already have. Acknowledge the bad things that you don't want and don't have. More on this last sentence later. Once you realize you get the emotional feelings, depending upon what you think about, you will spend more time contemplating the good in everything. You will focus on the blessings you have and not on any imagined desires you don't have. Another form of this same blessing is to be grateful for what you don't want and don't have. For example, during this coronavirus pandemic, of which we have just reached the peak, we should all be grateful for not having the virus. Proposition 2. Happiness is a decision to be thankful for what you do have. While you can't do everything you want to do, there are many things you can do. Don't allow what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. Learn to appreciate what you can do rather than lament what you can't do. Some people are more talented than others, and if you want to express yourself in any physical endeavor, you must be willing to accept your abilities as they exist in the moment. Enjoy and express your talents, such as they are, even if they are not to the level you want. If you want to develop your talents or abilities, then you can choose a goal to improve. In the meantime, the more you express a talent, the more it grows. Proposition 3. Happiness is an element of thought control. So control your thoughts. Your happiness is under your control. Simply choose to count your blessings. This is a form of thought control. If you don't pay attention to the negative, then negative feelings can't and won't arise. The emotions you get are the ones you allow yourself to dwell in with your thoughts. In a prior presentation, I spoke of achieving goals by managing the inputs required of that goal. Well, happiness is a goal. The same logic applies to achieving happiness. If happiness is your goal, then you need to begin managing your attention and thoughts, which are our major contributor to happiness. I call this concept thought control, which is nothing more than shifting your attention to your blessings, the good things you have and can do in your life, rather than what you don't have and can't do. Again, my final message is the same I began with. Be happy for what you have. Don't be unhappy for what you don't have. The final message is similar to this one. If you want to be happy, count your blessings. If there is anything missing in your life that you truly desire, then set a goal and begin managing the inputs that must be present before the desired outcome is reached. Every goal achieved adds more good things to your life and more reasons to be grateful and happy. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.